This is your boy Praying Manthis coming at you with another spiritual conversation. The king or queen. So this is going to be a new moon reading for the month of April. If you're curious to donate to my channel or if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the link in the video or the description box below. So the king or queen. So your feelings or your imagination is heightened. So your subconscious, all right, another part of your brain is on, or you can hear your divine feminine speaking to you, your intuition, or through your feelings, or through water. So you're very, very, very emotional. You can also feel emotionally volatile about how you feel, or being protective with how you feel, or about you could be very protective when it comes to your sacredcy or your space. Okay. But I feel like try not to scare other people, especially if you are communicating or interacting with other people or involved in social gatherings. Okay. Or I just feel like this is your strategy. You are being analytical with how you communicate with your neighbors or your neighborhood or your siblings, or you're being very secretive with the way that you travel when it comes to your short distance travel or your neighborhood. You could also be studying the occult, or you're being drawn towards your feelings is drawing you towards these this activity. Okay. But you could be investigating what compassion means to you. How does it feel? Do you express compassion towards other people? Does it matter? How does it feel towards the way you express it to yourself? You could also be going through um, a lot of different perspectives when it comes to how do you feel about intimacy. Okay. So you're investigating something in your neighborhood, or how to read someone's mind. You could be dealing with the Gemini or a Scorpion or a Cancer or a Pisces. Okay. But you are trying to investigate what no longer serves you when it comes to your neighborhood, or when it comes to the way that you communicate with the Scorpion or this Gemini. You're shedding old skin. Something is required for you to use emotional intelligence when it comes to the way that you communicate. So you may need to learn how to be more of a good listener. What do your emotions tell you? Why do they scare you? Write it down. I feel like you're gonna solve something when you see something in writing. I feel like something is not meant for you to gain some type of truth. I just feel like you should just learn to be more present so you won't feel so scatterbrained. So let's see. Okay, so something ended in the past, a friendship ended in the past. All right. Someone allowed pride to get in the way of a situation that caused something to that became an explosive end, or that became a deadbolt. I feel like someone was not sensitive towards someone else's needs, or someone was afraid to see something from a heart to heart standpoint. Someone was being a clown or being very childish in the situation. You could have been dealing with another Leo. So you you still feel conflicted about what it is that you need to release. You feel stuck. You know that something can't start again until you release something. Okay. What do you need to release? I feel like it's your ideal of results. I feel like there's going to be a lot of unexpected changes, which is why something's going to feel delayed or more difficult than usual. But I feel like your advice for the future is to not look for results. Something is meant to be mysterious. So that could be what scares you the most. What do you need to release? So I feel like before you could take a leap of faith, I feel like it's time for you to just um, reflect on your long-term goals or your long-distance goals, or you could reflect on how you can change your perspective in order to see interesting. So I feel like once you take a step back in a situation and really analyze the situation and really focus on your health and focus on what you do have control of, yeah, you start trusting your intuition again. So I feel like try not to be so blunt in a situation. There still should be something that you should be able to laugh at. Okay, I do feel like there's no need for you to take any more gambles from here on out. Let something cool down. Okay, all right, but you can still start fresh when it comes to a new health regimen or a new project, but just try not to overdo something or something can blow up in your face. This can have something to do with traveling or your long distance goals or something that you have been studying. So I feel like secrets, I feel like it's okay for you to do something in secret. You could be dealing with the Scorpion, but I feel like there's a message. There's a song message in entry for A Beautiful Exit by Miguel. Yeah, I feel like it's something. I feel like you focusing on your independent goals is what's satisfying you. I feel like whatever it is that you're keeping sacred is building a lot of. It's helping you to attract opportunities. So when something ends, start naming the new. Yeah, you put. I got. Yeah. So no. Okay. But you do have a lovely month to look forward to. I feel like something is teaching you how to enjoy your wealth or how to build more wealth for yourself, which is why you have to do something independently. Okay. So I feel like if something is intense or if something has been up and down, I feel like it's because you are either not being present in the moment or you're not allowing something to gradually end, which is causing something to become more destructive. Okay? I'm your boy Praying Mantis. I'm your magical instructor for this evening. And remember, lose your mind, find your soul. I see you around.